This is Mike Fitzpatrick, and you're listening to Bite-Size Security. In this episode, I'll talk about your security culture and creating that within your business. Over the last 15 years, we've seen all kinds of approaches and strategies to cybersecurity and mitigating information risk. It's so clear to me what approach actually works. I have a saying, compliance isn't security, security is security. In order to be effective, it has to be part of your DNA. It's got to be in the air that you breathe. Cybersecurity is people, process, and technology. Too many companies are focused on the technology part, and the reality is there's no technology silver bullet that's going to save you. First, you have to realize that there is a constant threat, and it's never going away. Your data is going to be important to somebody somewhere. You must realize that the threat is real and you've got to do something about it. I come from a time in Texas where people didn't lock their doors and windows at night, but that's not the world we live in anymore. Hackers today are not kids in a basement having fun with their computers. Hackers today are state-sponsored actors, state-sponsored terrorists, and organized crime. In short, they're bad people. Security isn't one thing. It's a business process or program that has definable, repeatable goals. Typically, developing a security program may take you 2 to 3 years. It's a never-ending journey just because you have to adapt to new threats. You must first have a program in place that makes it easy to adapt. So what can you do? First, train your people as much as possible. The more education you give them, the more help they're going to be. Second, establish an ISSC. An ISSC, we call it an Information Security Steering Committee. This is a group no larger than you can feed a large pizza to. Usually somebody from the executive team, HR, IT, and legal. That group will be responsible for deciding what is your culture within your company. From that, you'll develop a comprehensive set of policies and procedures. The NIST 800-171 standard is a great start. Next, do your technology updates. It's amazing how many companies are breached because they haven't conducted their vulnerability updates and patches. Next, understand that compliance is not security. Compliance is a requirement, it's regulation, and you have to do it, but that doesn't mean that you're going to have a secure environment at the end of it. Finally, conduct annual security assessments. This is a must, and it's amazing to me how many companies don't do this or still haven't done this. Take this step, find out where the risks are, don't guess anymore, but find out for sure and develop a plan to mitigate them. To learn more about creating an effective cybersecurity culture and what you can do about it, go to our site, ncxgroup.com. If you have questions, call in here on Anchor. I'm happy to answer them, and I'm looking forward to talking to you. Finally, you can connect with us on Twitter and Facebook at NCX Group. And don't forget to subscribe to this podcast on iTunes and Google Play. This is Mike Fitzpatrick for Bite-Size Security.